make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the call TK to let it come see it. Me and them young make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I'm seeing it because no one wants to go down with perhaps. And early kids, anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people can't expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Hey, check that. Three.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11, 18, hey.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And some room to run now. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
18 Rattler.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up third and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Even Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Agnew now to return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Powers through it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. In motion right is Wilson.
50 Bobcat! 50 Bobcat! 17! 19 Wyatt! 19 tight! 19 tight!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Come on. Hey! 19, 5 years.
Second and 5. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Butker's kick here is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Second down, another run with Taylor. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him along the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Looking to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Pushes him over. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Inside handoff to Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Mixon. A solid stiff arm. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He was brought down there by Julian Love. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
Here we go.
5 yards remain on second down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Burrow with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Gold with the extra point, and they will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run once more with Taylor. And he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for loss as he stops him behind the line.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive game, that's nice, but it works in part.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to Ayuk. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Burrow. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is in as they have tied it right here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
In a situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own, totally command and make sure all the eyes are on him. Focus is locked in. They've had multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here.
timers, 7 timers. 18 runners, 18 runners.
He's back to throw. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Connecting with Andrews, and he'll get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Is on one play. They're up close to midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.